Giving this video a thumbs up will be harder than you think.
That and more today on The Cracked Palette.
Hello, welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm Glenda, and this here with me is my sister, Lysandra.
Hey guys, on today's episode, we're going to be doing a glam makeup tutorial that will surely blow you away.
And in our sibling rivalry segment, we will be trying to outshine each other to see who is the best sibling for this week.
Which we will try to do by taking on the No Thumbs Challenge. But first,
coffee!
So we're in a major no makeup movement right now. Every magazine has these ads with girls who don't look like they're wearing makeup at all. They're just magically enhanced.
And I love the look, but it can be challenging sometimes because I find myself more often than not limiting my product choices so that my makeup looks as natural as humanly possible. This can sometimes be a real challenge when you love makeup as much as I do. It feels important to sometimes say yes to makeup, to go all in, you know, full glam.
Oh yeah, and talking about something you can wear on a night out or just when you need a little more pop that day. Take a look at what happens when we say yes to makeup with our full glam tutorial on this week's Beauty Bite.
So for this week's Beauty Bite, we're just gonna have a lot of fun with our makeup. We're gonna go all out. So we have all of our makeup in front of us.
We're gonna be doing a full glam tutorial, no rules.
No rules, here we go. So I think I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill palette for my eyeshadows just because it has a lot of fun colors.
I'm gonna be using the Makeup Works Matte Perfection just because I like a lot of neutral tones.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna start by applying a neutral tone to my whole eyelid just to make sure that it doesn't have different colors like veins and stuff like that.
And I'm taking just a little bit of concealer to my eyelids because I have really oily eyelids, and if I don't do this, my eyeshadow won't last at all. I basically like to do the same thing as you. I like to take a neutral color and put that all over my lid just to kind of make a nice base for the rest of the colors. That right on my lid. I'm going to take a flat brush and go ahead and pick a lighter color. It's more like a highlighting shade, and I'm going to go and apply that straight onto the center of my lid, and I'm just kind of creating a base for the brighter color that I'm about to put on my eyelid. I feel like a flat brush just helps you pack the color nicely versus having a fluffy brush that's just going to drag the color back and forth on your lid.
And that's actually what I want. So I'm going to get a fluffy denser brush to get a darker brown shade just on the crease.
Now I'm going to take a smaller flat brush like this one. This is just an e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to go straight in for this bright turquoise color and pack that right on the flat brush and pop that right on the center of my lid, right on top of that bright color. Oh, I love this color. It's so pretty.
It is very pretty. It's very vibrant.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a fluffier brush and I'm going to do the same thing just to make sure the edges are well blended out before I go into a darker tone.
I love this. I feel like I'm never brave enough to use bright colors on a normal day, so I like having the opportunity to just like go all out and yeah, use all of the colors on my palette that I like, that I'm always like, oh, those are so pretty.
And so now I'm going to take a little pencil brush. This is for very precise, and I'm going to take a very dark brown shade and use that right in the crease. And I am going to go for a cut crease today, so I am going to wing it out. I'm not just going to keep it right in my eye. So now I'm going to take that densely packed brush that I had before and take the same brown shade just to make sure that the edges of this aren't very harsh.
And I'm going to take a really small, it's kind of like an angled brush, but it's really just a dense, smaller brush. I want to make sure I can get right into my crease with a darker color. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to go for a dark brown. And I really just want to define my crease. So I'm going to be very careful with this color because it's really dark. I'm just going to put that right there and then move it back and forth. Normally, if you're doing a lot of eyeshadows, I like to do my eyeshadow first and then jump into my face makeup.
So when you do your foundation, it can catch all the fallouts, all the glitter that falls if you're using glitter.
Use your foundation kind of as an eraser for all the mistakes you make afterwards.
So I'm going to take the same pencil brush that I had before, and I'm going to take this dark shade right here and define my crease even more.
And now I'm just taking a smaller crease brush. It kind of looks like a blending brush, but it fits perfectly in my crease. I'm just using it to blend out the edges of that brown color. Nice and smooth. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smaller flat brush like this one. And I usually like to use this brush for like highlighting shades again, like I did at the beginning. I'm gonna go back to that first highlighting shade that I used and take some of that, pack it on that small flat brush, and this brush fits perfectly in my inner corner. And so I'm gonna put that right there. Just kind of brighten the inner corner of my eyes. Now I'm gonna go back to the smaller crease brush that I just used, and I'm gonna dig into the black because I think that's gonna look really, really nice and give me a nice smoky finish to the outer corner of my eyes. And I'm gonna pop that right on the outer corner of my eyes, ever so slightly, like just barely drag it back and forth and pack that color in there.
What you want to do with the cut crease is make sure everything is nicely blended and that all the colors that you're using aren't harsh and like it looks like a cake. It's layers once you cut it. It's brown, neutral, pink. You don't want to see this. All I've been doing is making sure that everything is nice and blended.
And as you can see, as I blend the black up here in my crease, I'm also bringing it down to my lower lid. And this just kind of connects them both. Don't worry, it's gonna look scary at first because I have all of this eyeshadow falling on my face, but later we're gonna come through and fix it all with the foundation. But for now, I like to just bring it down and connect them both so that it kind of completes the look and make it look like a unit.
So now I'm going to come to the part where I need my concealer and just a flat brush that's not too dense. And so I'm going to get some concealer on the brush. And this is where you cut the crease.
Now I'm gonna take the same turquoise color from the palette, but there's a shimmery version right next to it. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that and put it right in that center part of my lid where I first applied the turquoise color to. Yours is good.
Yours is really pretty. Okay, so I'm done with the concealer. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in with my setting powder, and I'm going to be using the same brush that I used and just put that over the concealer just so it sets it in place.
And usually when I get to this point where I have most of my colors layered up on my top lid, then I like to go in with the rest of my face and start with my foundation and my concealer, and then we'll tweak it a little bit and add the rest of the colors. But at that point, I don't feel like there's gonna be a lot of fallout. And I'm gonna be using the Revlon Color Stay. This gives me a nice coverage and it lasts a really long time.
So I'm just gonna take that concealer brush that I used earlier and I'm just gonna slightly go underneath my brow just to clean up that eyeshadow that got all the way up there with all that blending.
Okay, concealer. Again, one of my favorite parts. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is where the magic happens, you guys. You can clean everything up and make it as precise as you want.
I'm going to go in with this palette and I'm going to take this really pretty gold shade. I'm going to take this really, really small thin brush. I'm going to get some water. Some people get setting spray or anything.
Anything that will wet your brush to
basically
kind of help the color adhere to the brush.
It picks up all the product. Some people skip this part. I love glitter and sparkle. So I'm just going to do that right on the crease, right where I did the dark purple.
Okay, next I like to set in all of this makeup. It's very heavy, so if you're going with a more glamorous look, just keep in mind that you do have to go a little bit heavier on your foundation, a little bit heavier on concealer, really heavier on everything, just so that your makeup can kind of pop. But it's fun. So I'm gonna go in with my powder. I have to remind myself to go easy on the powder because then I can just look a little cakey. And dab it under your eyes, creating kind of like a layer of powder so that whatever falls out from your eyeshadow, then you can just sweep away with a fan brush or a fluffy brush.
So I'm going to now start with my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. And sort of spread it around my face.
I'm going to start filling in my eyebrows. I do this towards the end of my makeup, and I feel like this is definitely a major step when it comes to your face makeup. This is what's gonna frame my face. It's what's gonna bring my eyes together. I don't think I could ever go without filling my eyebrows now that I do. I look at old pictures of myself and I'm like, what were you thinking? Because I did not fill my eyebrows back then. I love how even though we use like totally different products because of our skin tones or types of skin, we still can come up with like very similar looks and still just have fun with it. Like it's just, it's so fun. And I am going to be applying just a few wispies to my eyelashes because I feel like it gives me that nice pop when I'm done with my look. Then I'm going to take my NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette and take a highlighting shade, and I'm going to put that right on my brow bone.
Now I'm going to take a round brush, which is what I use for my bronzer, for my contour, and I'm going to be using the NYX Beauty School Dropout and this palette.
I'm so jealous. This palette is legit. This
it has
so
everything.
Cool.
It has eyeshadows, it has blush, highlight, bronzer. It's amazing. And honestly, the pigment of these bronzers, you have to be very careful using them.
They're really pigmented.
Yes.
I'm gonna line my waterline with a black eyeliner. I'm just letting the glue from my eyelashes dry while I do this. I'm gonna curl my lashes with this contraption that Lysandra refuses to use.
I will not go near it. I will not touch it. I will not use it. It looks like an eyeball scooper. I'm going to take a small little angled brush and I'm going to get some black eyeshadow. And I'm going to kind of imitate a wing, but I'm not really going to do a full wing just to give it an even more dramatic effect.
And now I'm going to start adding a little bit more color to my face. I'm going to take the NYX Pro palette and I'm going to start bronzing and highlighting the high points of my face.
So I'm going to take a really pretty glittery shade and put that on the inner corners just with my finger. I was just casually looking at my highlighter.
I'm going to be taking my favorite eyeliner of all times. It is the e.l.f. eyeliner. It's a liquid liner, and I'm going to try to cover as much of that glue that shows through my eyelashes. Okay, now for my lips, the last step that brings everything together, I'm going to be lining my lips with a Palladio lip pencil. It's like a really dark pinky color. I love this color.
It's
so
really
smooth.
pretty. It's like a plum.
And it glides on easily. So I'm going to do that first and then apply a liquid lipstick on top. What are you doing for your lips?
I'm going to be using this color that's called Brown Sugar, and
really
it's basically just like
a liquid lipstick.
Yeah, and it lasts really long, and it literally looks like brown sugar.
Oh, I love it. Once my lips are lined, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer liquid lipstick. I love this color. It goes with any look. It's just a really pretty nude liquid lipstick. And I'm going to put that right on top. And there you have it. This is proof that you can have as much fun as you want with your makeup when you want to achieve a nice glam look.
No rules, just go all out. Use the bronzer you never use the products you've always wanted to use, all the glitter, all the highlights, all the glam.
Yeah, and that's it for this week's Beauty Bite. That was a lot of fun. I think I'll need to visit my glam look more often.
For sure. I enjoy going a little outside the box, and there's the benefit of using some of my favorite products that I don't normally use.
Well, let's take a full glam journey down the red carpet to discover more about one of our favorite products on today's Red Carpet Review.
Works like a conditioner for your skin. Helps seal in moisture from your wet skin, making the shower an optimal environment for your skin hydration. Resalt, soft, smooth skin moisturizes instantly. No sticky feel. 24-hour plus moisture. Get silky, soft skin while in the shower. This innovation revolutionizes your body care routine and takes the hassle out of moisturizing. It's easy to use and works in 4 simple steps. Use your normal shower product to clean your body and rinse off. Apply Nivea's in-shower nourishing lotion while still in the shower. Rinse off, dry yourself off, get dressed, and go. Having soft and silky smooth skin has never been easier.
On today's sibling rivalry segment, we're going to be attempting the no thumbs challenge.
We're gonna get some tape and tape our thumbs to the rest of our hands.
And we're going to try some everyday activities.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we've got the tape here. I'm gonna tape yours. Do you want to tape mine?
Sure.
Is that what we'll do? Okay. So you're placing them on the palm of your hand. Is your thumb
How am
the
I going
same
to
way?
tape your hand?
Figure it out, Felicia.
I can't. Nope. So our thumbs are taped.
And for the first activity, we're gonna be drawing a house, and we're gonna see who can draw the best one. Okay, ready, set, go. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, I didn't leave any room for my roof. It's gonna be a flat roof. Oh, your house is really pretty.
Thanks.
It's like 2-dimensional. Mine is.
That's the point, because I'm going to beat you. Don't look at mine and copy, cheater.
I don't think you have to worry about the scenery. I think it's just the house.
Mine still looks
so
better.
like you.
So this is our finished product.
Yeah, mine's a little bigger, yours is a little small, but I think I have to give it to you. Yours does look kind of better.
To me.
So I think for the next activity, what we'll do is try to cut these out with scissors and see who can do the best job. Good luck with the details. We have our scissors.
I should have done this bigger.
Well, hey, yours looks like a lunch bag, like the type you give your kids for lunch and just put a little sticky note inside, like, I love you, have a nice day.
Well, I love my kids, so I drew a bigger box.
Box, it's not even a house.
I'm so gonna beat you.
Let's see who's all talk. I didn't think this would be this difficult.
Two-dimensional house.
More like two-dimensional lunch bag.
I have a two-dimensional house. Look at me.
I actually copied that part from yours.
I know.
Hey, my house has bushes.
That doesn't look like a bush. I don't know what your bushes look like. Mine has a garden.
How's that?
Whatever. You get a point. So we've tried something that might be challenging for a 2-year-old.
So we're going to try something that's challenging for most 5-year-olds. I would show you a 5, but my phone is.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna tie our shoes in 3, 2, 1, go. Not only are we tying our shoes, Lysandra, we're also competing to see who has the best bow. Oh my God, I can't pull this.
Oh, it's
Round, not even. I find that my nails come in handy. I have a bow. Oh man, that's so pretty. Whatever, I'll give it to you. You have the prettiest bow. So for the final round, we're gonna be trying to open these cans and pour the contents into this jar.
But we're going to make this round winner takes all, since obviously I've been dominating this game.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ow.
I win!
No!
Well, there you have it. I'm clearly the winner for this week's sibling rivalry.
I'm coming for you.
okay.
I'm so sorry that you lost. Truly, I was rooting for you the whole time. I would shake your hand, but no thumbs.
Ha ha ha. You think you're so hilarious, but trust me, I'll get the last laugh when I win next week. So I'd like to invite all of you to come back and see me do it.
That's right. Next week, same channel, more fun. I'd hate for you to miss any of it, so please hit that subscribe button so that you can become part of this big family.
Make sure your notification bells turn on so you don't miss any of our new videos.
And find us on social media at Cracked Palette, where you can tell us what challenges you'd like to see on the show.
Until next time, I'm Lysandra.
And I'm her big sister Glenda, and
And you have been watching The Cracked Palette.
Bye!
Bye.